In the shadows of art history lies a story both tragic and terrifying. A painting, innocent at first glance, is said to carry a curse so powerful it has destroyed lives. Known as the Crying Boy, this artwork is blamed for fires, despair, and untold misfortune. Could it all be an eerie coincidence, or is there something far darker hidden within its haunting gaze? Tonight, we delve into the chilling legend of the cursed painting. The origins of the Crying Boy are as mysterious as the curse itself. During the 1950s, an Italian painter named Giovanni Bragolin, also known by the pseudonym Bruno Amadio, began painting portraits of tearful children. These works, characterized by the children's hauntingly sad expressions, were said to reflect the hardships of post-war Europe. But why paint crying children? Some claim Bragolin was inspired by real orphans he encountered, children abandoned or displaced by war. Others suggest he staged their sorrow to evoke sympathy from art buyers. Regardless of his motives, the paintings became immensely popular, with reproductions adorning homes across Europe by the 1970s. However, what seemed like harmless art soon gained a sinister reputation. Stories began to circulate of mysterious fires destroying homes that housed the Crying Boy. Strangely, in every reported case, the painting was found untouched by flames, hanging eerily intact amidst the ruins. In 1985, the British tabloid The Sun published a sensational story that catapulted the Crying Boy into infamy. Titled Blazing Curse of the Crying Boy, the article described a series of devastating house fires linked to the painting. The piece included first-hand accounts from homeowners who believed the artwork had brought misfortune into their lives. One particularly chilling story involved Ron and May Hall, a couple from Rotherham, England. After hanging the painting in their home, their house mysteriously caught fire. Though the blaze consumed everything around it, the painting was discovered unscathed. Distraught, the couple discarded the artwork, but the legend only grew stronger. Over the following months, dozens of similar cases were reported, creating a media frenzy. Each fire followed a chillingly familiar pattern: devastation, unexplained causes, and a lone survivor, the cursed painting itself. What could explain these bizarre events? Skeptics were quick to offer rational explanations. Some fire experts suggested that the paintings were coated in a flame-resistant varnish, allowing them to survive when other objects burned. Others argued that the artwork's mass production made it statistically likely to appear in multiple, unrelated incidents. But believers weren't convinced. They pointed to eerie details like the untouched state of the paintings and the strange misfortunes reported by those who owned them. Some speculated that the paintings carried the grief of the children they depicted, cursed by the sorrow immortalized in their eyes. Another theory delves into the life of Giovanni Bragolin himself. According to urban legends, Bragolin made a pact with the devil to achieve fame. In exchange, his works would bring misfortune to anyone who possessed them. While this claim remains unproven, it has only added to the painting's mystique. 11. As fear of the curse spread, desperate homeowners began taking drastic measures. Some burned their copies of the painting in bonfires, hoping to rid themselves of the bad luck. Others simply abandoned the artwork, leaving it to decay in basements and attics. Yet, for every discarded painting, new owners seemed to emerge, perpetuating the cycle of fear. 12. Interestingly, some reports suggest that destroying the painting only worsened the curse. One woman claimed that after burning the artwork, strange occurrences began to plague her home. Objects moving on their own, whispers in the night, and an unshakable sense of dread. 13. In response to the growing hysteria, journalists and investigators sought to debunk the curse. Fire departments across the UK were inundated with questions about the painting, and many dismissed the phenomenon as mere coincidence. But even skeptics couldn't ignore the pattern of destruction. 14 psychologists offered a different perspective, suggesting that the curse was a form of collective hysteria. According to this theory, the widespread belief in the painting's malevolence caused people to misattribute everyday misfortunes to the artwork. In essence, fear itself became the true curse. Still, for those who had experienced the painting's alleged wrath, no amount of scientific reasoning could explain the horrors they endured. 15 decades have passed since the height of the crying boy hysteria, but the legend endures. Today, copies of the painting are still found in thrift stores, auction sites, and even private collections. Some owners proudly display the artwork, dismissing the curse as a relic of superstition. Others refuse to even touch it, fearing the possibility of unleashing its dark power. 16. Whether a coincidence, a hoax, or a true paranormal phenomenon, the crying boy remains a haunting symbol of the power of belief. It is a reminder that sometimes the stories we tell can be as real and as dangerous as the objects they surround. 17. So what do you think? Is the crying boy a cursed object or just an eerie coincidence? Let us know your thoughts in the comments, and if you want more chilling stories like this, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell icon. Until next time, stay curious and stay safe.